Hello there YouTube, it's your boy King Sunny here, back with another video. Today we will talk about build up. Yes, stop losing possession like silly people, guys. Today we will talk about keeping possession. We will talk about 3 effective ways of scoring goals in current state of FIFA 22. Yes, this is after patch. This is from today. So let's get started, boys. I want you to pay close attention as always to all these examples and of course write this stuff down. This is our signature to write the stuff down, otherwise we're gonna forget and we won't be able to focus, boys. So let's get started and let's teach you how to build up, boys. So there are three ways of scoring. I want you to write down. Of course, the finish shot, it still works from certain angles. I'm gonna show you the finish shot, the driven pass inside the box from the wings, and of course the good old through pass. Over here you can see we use the player lock to pass into Neymar. Always remember to pay attention to the opponent's defenders and always have an eye on the pitch. Do not be tunnel vision. What is tunnel vision? Tunnel vision is holding this controller and then just looking at one player and deciding to pass to him without paying any thought. Do not just look at one player and immediately decide to pass to him. Then that way you will lose possession. Look over here, I will handle possession correctly, do a ball roll, keep the ball away from him at all costs, do a player lock again, keep the ball away from the opponent at all costs. Because he was pressing me with his midfielders, now we have stretched his midfield. The goal is to make him pull his players out of position. Now he has stretched his midfield and now this guy is trying to press us with his center back. Because we made him stretch his midfield, what has happened? We have now this space to pass into. Look, this guy, our Lionel Messi, he is now empty. Messi is now empty, and boys, you know it, what's coming, the big old finish shot. Yes, we can use a driven pass in this scenario as well, but we use the R1 square. When you see that the player is empty, you can also use the R1 square in these scenarios, boys, just to mix it up. R1 square, and then we go finish shot. As long as your player has a finish shot trait, or even if they're good at shooting, they will score. I scored so many goals from the finish shot that it is unimaginable. So what is the goal? Make him stretch the play, make him pull his center mids out of position, keep the ball at all costs, always look at the radar and always think one step ahead. Do not be tunnel vision. Do not look at one guy, oh, I'm gonna pass to this guy, and decide to pass to him without paying any thought. Because when you just lock your vision onto one guy, you get tunnel vision, and tunnel vision is the worst thing, boys. I was tunnel visioned a couple of days ago, and seriously, I was losing silly possession. Now again, we are using the agile dribbling to make him pull his defenders out. This is his Theo Hernandez. Many of you would just, I don't know, many players would just make this error of trying to pass into Mbappe right now or trying to beat this guy. But what we do, we know that he has given us this space. Because he has given us this space, I always tell people to look at the space. Find the space, exploit the space. Find the space, exploit the space. We have this space because now if we can get through in this space, boys, we can score a goal. So what do? We do a pass back to Conte, thinking one step ahead because we know we have this space. Pass it back, 1-2 pass, and then pass it to Cruyff, and then do a chip pass to Messi. Remember always to pass in triangles. What have we created? A triangle. We forced him to pull his left back out. He tried to press us. He thought many people will immediately pass it to Messi. Because if I immediately pass it to Messi, he will get the ball back. But I always tell people to pass in triangles. Because we pass in triangles, we are able to make this pass. We are thinking one step ahead. He thinks that we're gonna make an immediate pass, but we don't. We make this lob pass, thinking one step ahead, triangular passing. And what is the end result? You can see, because he pulled his player out of position, now he has to drag his center back out in order to block that pass, but it's too late. And what do? Score a goal. So you see, wing play is very overpowered, but it's all about making him pull his players out of position. When you know that you have to pull his players out of position, you will get so much better at attacking. Always remember, the goal is to make him pull his players out of position. That is what pros do. This is why we call that FIFA is a game of chess. It's playing chess. Make him pull his players out of position. Do something that will make him commit a mistake. Make him commit a mistake, boys. And we score a goal. From over here, you can see we get the ball back in our own half. Player lock again into Neymar. We tell Mbappe to run. We tell Neymar to run. We then pass. We do not pass immediately. This is the mistake many people make. Do not pass immediately. Because if you pass immediately, look, we first, when he pulled his player out of position, look, if I pass right now, this guy was so aggressive in defense. I do a ball roll, then do some agile dribbling, then do a McGiddy cancel, then do another ball roll, tell him Neymar to run. And what have I created? Space for myself. Because this guy was already frustrated. If an opponent is frustrated, make use of it. If they're pulling their players out of position, make them pull more players out of position. Yes, indeed, don't be greedy. I say that like A9 skills because, oh my god, I love A9 skills, right? I don't know about you guys. So what has happened? We now have the space for the driven pass, and the driven pass is very overpowered inside the box. I always tell people to make this driven pass. It is amazing. Pros are doing it. You must do it. Once you are in this position, just look for the opening. Even if there's a defender in front of you, you will end up scoring this goal, boys. Right now, these things are very important. I can say, okay, this is meta, that is meta. But if I do not go to the core, and what is the core? The core is the basics. If I am not focusing on the basics, then how will you guys improve? So the basics are to make them pull their players out of position. Pay attention to the radar. Pay attention to their movements, and then do the exact movements which will make them pull their players out of position. Make that extra pass like I make to Cruyff in this scenario. Take that extra touch. When will you do it? When you are at peak performance. Talking about peak performance and mentality, I'll make a video very soon on what is peak performance, how to achieve it, and how does it affect your performance in FIFA, boys. Until next time, it's me, King Sunny, out. Hopefully you liked this tutorial. If you did, make sure to click the like button. Until next time, it's me, King Sunny, out. See you.